Hey guys, it's Sonar Tingles, and today I'm going to be making a different kind of video. Now, I know this channel is mainly focused on ASMR, but this is going to be sort of a advice slash motivation video, so if you just want to see ASMR on this channel, then feel free to click off the video, but this is for people who kind of need to hear what I have to say. Now, I know you look at me, and I'm only a teenager, so this advice may not be of much value. At least you may not think it's of as much value as someone who's experienced, but believe it or not, I have experienced some things, and I'd like to share that with you today. Some of the things that I've heard, some of the things that I've learned. This is going to just be a compilation of just advice and motivational words, just to kind of help you through any rough time that you're going through. Now, I want to start by just telling you that if you have stuff on your mind, like issues and just something that you really can't get over on your own, you really should talk to someone. Whether it be a therapist, a parent, a friend, someone, because you really shouldn't keep these feelings inside. You can't keep these feelings inside, because if you do, then they'll eventually destroy you. Even writing it down on a piece of paper, even just writing an angry letter and throwing it away, is better than just letting it sit in your head and just manifest into something worse than it has to be. And another thing that I'd like to tell you is that whatever problem you're going through right now, whatever struggle or issue or hard time that you're going through right now, trust me, time heals all. And this problem most likely will not be as big as it is now in, say, a week or a month or even a year. Your life will be probably totally different than it is now. A lot will have changed, and this situation will likely have changed too. So you have to remember that as well. And something else that has really helped me to kind of reconcile with bad things that happen is just the fact that everything that happens is in a way supposed to happen in that way, because it led you to where you are now. And if that hadn't happened, you may not be where you are now. You could be somewhere worse. I mean, you could be somewhere better, but who knows? You never know what's going to happen if you make a certain decision, and every decision you make has consequences, and those consequences have led you to where you are now. And maybe where you are now isn't so good, but think about where you were a few years prior, or even before that. Like, you will have been in a good spot at least one time in your life, right? And you will be again in the future. And don't get caught up in those good times and the fact that they're gone, because they've happened once. You know that you're going to have good times like that again. You know that you will. And you'll likely have bad times again, but that's just part of life. There's no life that anyone has ever lived that has been without problems, that has been without bad times, that has been without struggle. I mean, people live good lives. Some people have it better off than others. Some people are just born into a better family, better life, but that doesn't mean that they don't have problems too. It doesn't mean that they don't have insecurities or just things that go wrong that they don't want to happen. And, you know, maybe you lost someone recently. Maybe you lost a friend. Maybe you lost a girlfriend. Maybe you lost a boyfriend. Maybe you lost a family member, whether they left you or even if they died. And I've experienced all three, and I've experienced both of those last two things. So I kind of know what it's like, and I know how hard it is. So if you really need someone to talk to, just feel free to send me a direct message, because I check my mail like pretty much every day, so I will respond to you and I'll hear you out and see what you have to say. So just remember that. You remember you have me, if no one else. If you don't have a friend to talk to, if you don't have a therapist, like, you have me. You can always talk to me. Now, have a couple things written down here that I want to go through. And another thing that I'd like to let you know is that I know it's kind of sad to think about this, but you can also see it as being reassuring that you have one definitive life that you know will have a starting point and an ending point. And this time in between those 2 points, this is your time on the earth. Your ancestors, they had their time. They had the time before they died and after they were born. They had that time. That's all you get. That's all you get in this world, is the time after you're born and before you die. And why waste that when you don't know that you're going to have anything else? Like, people say they're so sure that there's an afterlife, but killing yourself, well, that doesn't really guarantee anything. It guarantees one thing, that you'll lose everything here, and everything and everyone here will lose you. You'll be gone. And for some people that might sound like a good thing. And I know how it feels to feel like that's your only escape, like that's the only thing left to do. But trust me, this world has more to offer than pain and sorrow and misery. Now there is that in the world. There is misery, there is pain in this world, but there's also a lot of joy. And where you are now isn't where you're always going to be, like I said, and you'll never know what kind of joy you're going to be able to experience. Even in like a week, you never know what's going to happen. Something could just change, just like that. It could change for the worse, it could change for the better. But you never know unless you try. And that's true for a lot of things in life, because you know that you're going to die. So why not make the most of what you have here? You only get one chance, right? This is your only chance to do everything you've ever wanted, to fulfill all your dreams that you've ever had. So when you think about it like that, there really is no reason to check out early, because you might as well get as much done here while you can, while you have the potential, while you have the opportunity to go make what you want happen. Now, I'm gonna close with a quote that I saw a while ago. And this goes along with the theme of making the most out of what you have here. And it says, you're never going to spend the last day on earth wondering why you did something, but why you didn't.